Okay, today we're back on the 1981 Silver Spirit. The car has a transmission leak, and I think it's the electrical connector that goes in the side for the kick-down switch. So we'll get under the car and have a look. This is the electrical connector here. I've got my finger pointing at it. I'll zoom in on it, and it's held in with a couple of plastic clips, and they tend to be brittle and break. So, and the rubber seal at the back is probably what's leaking, but look at that. So what I'll do, I'll take the plugs off, the wires I mean, and I'll try and pinch it out without breaking the clips that hold it there, but you can see the O-ring's gone and probably the clips as well. So I'll take it off. Here's our new switch. Well, it's not a switch, it's just a connector with a rubber O-ring on it, and it looks like I'll have to drain the sump, because no way can you get this out with those three prongs, and there's no way of getting a fine screwdriver through to push them down. So I'm going to have to drain the sump and take it off. I don't know about other cars, but this thing here is where the this thing is where the tube comes in for the dipstick for the transmission, and it's the only place I could drain the sump from, and so I've got to unbolt that and drain out what I can and then unbolt the sump. What you got to do once you got the sump off is get some bullnose pliers and squash these pins down so you can withdraw this electrical connector. The switch fits through a hole here, and these wires go on it. They're for the kick down in the car. Currently my kick down doesn't work, so I'm hoping this will do something. By the way, the sump socket for the sump bolts is 13mm. Now I'm going to, while I'm here, I might as well change the filter, so I'll unbolt that and put a new one on. Right, I've got my connector back in, pushed right up hard with the plugs back on. Now I'll put the filter on. Well, I changed the filter. The nut that holds it in is a 13mm, takes a 13mm socket, and I've cleaned up my oil pan here, and I'm just going to lightly put a bit of transmission fluid around the sides, and hopefully it'll stick down my gasket, and I'll put the sump back on. The book says for the filter torsion 8 to 14 Newton meters. Well, my can't use my torsion wrench because it starts at 28, and it says 17 Newton meters for the sump bolts. So anyway, I'm going to put this sump back on. It used about 3 litres of oil because I changed the filter as well, so I know that's probably about the amount I've got to top it up. But what I'll do is I'll put the sump on, put the fluid in, put it on a level surface and run the engine and top her up. Well, I've topped up the transmission, and it's a fine line between minimum and maximum. I put in nearly 4 litres, probably because of the filter change. Just be careful when it hits minimum to maximum. Mine one's currently sitting on maximum, but anyway, that's all right. I didn't really overfill it. So what I'm going to do now is take it for a test drive, and hopefully I don't have any leaks when I was running the engine, filling it, I was checking all the time under the car. Everything seemed okay. Anyway, that's it for today.